Joel Rubin is a former U.S. State Department official. He joins us now from Washington. Thanks very much for being with us. So, as far as what we know of this deal, what's been made known, is there anything in here that Palestinians would welcome?
It's great to be with you, and there's really no deal. What this is an aspirational plan, and AJE Kushner and his team are looking to have a plan that they believe they can sell to the Palestinians and to the Israelis and the Arab states. But it is not one where we have buy-in from the Palestinians at this time. In fact, there are no contacts between the Trump administration and the Palestinians. So it seems like a very far-fetched objective to expect the Palestinians to agree to something that they haven't been a part of, and that's very troubling.
What does it tell us about the ability of the United States to be an honest broker in this process?
Well, it makes it very complicated. Much discussion in Washington about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the negotiations has been about the idea of a plan and of laying out a vision for what could be the end state. But it's never been an American unilateral plan. It's always been one where the United States has gotten the parties together to really hash out the details and come up with politically workable solutions. And the danger here is that Kushner and his team may believe that they have all the wisdom needed to resolve this, but they're not necessarily going to be aware of how the impacts are in the politics of both sides. Even in Israel today already, we're seeing a lot of fallout from Prime Minister Netanyahu's right, paradoxically, about this plan.
And as far as the atmosphere in which all of this is happening, this comes after the decision by the United States last year to move its embassy to Jerusalem, which was seen as a very provocative act by the Palestinians. The settlement building is continuing at a pace in the West Bank against the Palestinian objections.
That's right.
Hasn't all of this kind of poisoned the atmosphere around which any kind of a peace process can be made?
Well, one has to question what the real motivations are for this. Now, clearly, Israeli-Palestinian peacemaking has been a long-standing American national security objective, and that's why we've had successive presidents engaged in it. But the framing today by Mr. Kushner was that Iran is the bad actor in the region, and therefore the Arab states should support this and join with Israel against Iran. And at the same time, as you point out, unilateral actions have been taken by the United States to marginalize Palestinian long-term demands. So this doesn't look like a negotiation or something where the Palestinians are going to be very happy to be a part of. It does look like it's a move by the United States to continue to push towards more conflict potentially between the Arab states and Iran. But the Palestinians in the process, their needs may very well not get heard, and that's very damaging for an actual solution.
Good to speak with you. Joel Rubin joining us there from Washington, being with us.